there, Sky. How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Can you hear me okay? Is that better? Okay. Let's just check where it is. Check, check, check. Automatic. Standard. Automatic. Yeah. System headphones. Check. Check, check. Okay. Check. There we go. That's better. What am I starting with? Okay. Welcome in, Mona. Hey there, Penny. So if tonight's message resonates, great. If it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. I'm going to do a couple different readings tonight, hopefully. I think I've got about an hour or so before the crew comes home. All donations are greatly appreciated. They do help the channel, and they do put food in my mouth. I'm going to do an open table, probably Wednesday. So if you want a little message without the membership, you might want to tune in on Wednesday for the open table. I live in Ontario, Canada. Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light, please be here to provide my collective a message. Please protect, guide, guard me during this live. Any ill will sent my way, let it be automatically transmuted to prosperity and abundance for myself and for my tribe. Let any ill will residue be also sent back to sender and bound to them until they learn perfect love and perfect trust within their heart. Somebody wants to come out of ghosting. They don't want you leaving them behind. They don't want you disappearing out of their life. They don't want you going cold and no contact. Or maybe they're coming out of this energy. They needed time, but now is not the time. So it's like you don't want them back in your energy. Time will be bringing unexpected changes. So I really kind of get the feeling like this person misses you. They miss your energy more so than missing you, I really feel. They miss the way that you nurtured them. They might want to come in and say, let's go begin a new adventure. Let's run away together. Let's go on vacation. But I don't think you trust this person to do that. Yeah, this is a karmic soulmate. This is somebody that came into your life and they wreaked havoc on your life, on your experience. Yeah, you want nothing to do with this person. Doesn't matter how much time has passed and lapsed, you want nothing to do with this person. I'm putting the card back because I don't want to deal with this energy. I want something else. Tired of giving the same old bullshit message. Spirit, can I get another message, please? I don't give two shits about what this message was about. I want to give the collective something better. Please. I'm sick and tired of this repetitious bullshit. Yeah, you're done with the drama, collective. You're absolutely done with the drama. What's the scoop? Somebody's coming in to gaslight you, is what it is. From the past. This shit could have happened a few weeks, a couple months, like in the past. Somebody wants you remunerating about the past. And they want to come in as if like there's no conflict, as if it's all under the bridge. As if they didn't do anything wrong. And when you put down your boundaries, when you put a wall up, when you tell them no, they're going to tell you you're overreacting. Spirit, can I get another message? Because no. Yeah, they do. They do, Sky. I know that. Yeah, you're not into this degrading appearances, shame and humiliation. That's all backfiring on them. What's the scoop, Spirit? Can I get another message, a different message? And I get it, somebody probably needs to hear it that's watching, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Just go watch another video on my page. It'll tell you all about it. Like, can we have a positive reading? A beautiful reading? A beautiful message for change, please? Yeah. This is somebody that you don't want to meet up with. Whatever this energy is coming through, I rebuke it. Like, fuck right off. You do not have consent to be in my energy. Their witchcraft is backfiring. I'm hearing they didn't think you had it in you. You're no longer holding on. You're no longer clinging. You can't, you know, you're letting go. You're no longer in any anxiety. This is what they wanted you in. They wanted you looking obsessed. The witchcraft backfired. Because I do feel that there's some sort of love spells. And instead of going towards them, you ghosted them instead. Yeah, you're completely done with this person. You're done being at the brunt end of their rumors, their petty conversations, smearing your name, making you the fool. You're done with the gossip bullshit. Welcome in, Marie. Welcome in, Julie. Martina. It was okay. Yeah, they didn't want you healing. They wanted you numb from all these triggers that they sent you. They wanted you having flashbacks, trauma bond, inner child wounds, attracting toxic. They wanted you reliving it over and over and over again. And this is probably why you don't want to meet up with them, because that's all they were doing. Thank you, John. If you're watching, thank you so much. Yeah, this is a karmic twin flame. This is somebody that came in, reflecting you, mirroring you. So on my main page, there is a link section, or you can check out the description box. It's up in the three little dots up in the top here. I don't know, the three little dots aren't on my page, but they're probably on your page. Check out the description box, and there should be a Hipsy link there, somewhere about halfway down the page. Whether it's PayPal or Hipsy, either one is good. Or the link section. Pick the one that's not the donate button in the link section on YouTube. There's a Hipsy link, and then there's a donate to me kind of thing. It'll say donate. Don't click the donate. Click the other one, the other Hipsy link. Okay? X out the pop-up, and then go to the main page, and there's a donate or a gift button. And they recently hooked up American Express, Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, Apple Pay. I think Venmo is there. There's a bunch of different ones, different possibilities, different ways that you can donate. Yeah, you're happily single, collective. You're very much independent, freedom from attachment. And you very well could have a soulmate coming in. This is part of the backfire because somebody's doing love magic or something. It's all backfiring. Yeah. Somebody tried to have some sort of a legal case against you, a legal matter, and they closed the file. It went in your favor, is what I'm being told. Yeah, you're completely done. You're moving on and ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle. Okay, so go over to Hipsy and order a reading. Check out Hipsy. Click on the readings and see which one is good for you, and just one little bit at a time. Check it out. It's pretty user-friendly. Yeah, somebody's fuming with rage because you won't take them back. They're very overwhelmed. Explosion of emotions, very angry. Somebody's livid that they can't manipulate you anymore. It's not working. I think they're pissed off at the fact that their magic is backfiring on them. They wanted you absolutely obsessed with them and trying to cling on to them to where you can't let go, but that's not what's happening. Yeah, there's definitely no feeling of complete. They could be wanting you to be fired up and acting out of character. But yeah, you're done with this person completely. There's no devotion, happiness. You have no smiles for this individual. There's definitely no butterflies happening. Yeah. I think they're having an ego death for coming for you. Thinking that they had it all figured out. Thinking that everything was going to work out in their favor, and it's all backfiring in their face. Acting like a soulmate, maybe, but you're single. Yeah, they didn't want you cutting them off. But that's exactly what happened. I'm tired of this. Tired of this. Let's move on to another deck. Somebody was trying to change the viewpoint and trying to control the narrative. They didn't want you out here looking like a warrior. They wanted you out here burnt out. Depleted. But you know your self-worth. You know where you stand with your experience, with your life. And they're trying to control that. Spirit, please bring in some new messages. Bring in some new energy, please. Cut out this fuck shit. Yeah, they want you missing everything that you're aiming at. They don't want you being able to plan ahead. They want you distracted so you don't hit the mark. They want to see your downfall. But I have a feeling you're about to see theirs. You're building a new foundation within a community. I want you out here taking pride in what you do. They don't like the fact that you take a lot of attention to detail, to whatever you're working on. You're more focused on quality. Yeah, they don't want you being able to make a choice. I'm really picking up they want you having to make choices because you have to rather than because you want to. You're definitely a mentor of some sort. You are going to be planning ahead. You're going to hit your mark. There's definitely a transition you're going through, and you're rediscovering who you are. Welcome in, Sarah. You're definitely wise, whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this is resonating with. You're definitely somebody that likes to build on relationships. You like to share your vulnerability. Somebody is very, very stubborn and inflexible. There's definitely some sort of deception happening here. I think you're in this observer mode right now. You're observing. Maybe you're observing the energy, you're observing the world, people around you. There's something here about a spiritual inheritance that you've received. There's definitely going to be some sort of a correction regarding some sort of status. I do believe you're bringing order back to your bloodline. Somebody does not want you to be able to reflect on the past. They're trying to get you to forget so that way they can come in, but that's not going to happen. Yeah, somebody out here doesn't want you. They're very stubborn about this. They do not want you leaving any type of legacy. They don't want you making a name for yourself. There's definitely radical changes coming in for you. You are the catalyst for change. You could be very well taking control of your life again. Thank you, Sky. Somebody did not want you to be the heir. They didn't see your potential. And they're very much in hesitation, or they want you in some sort of a hesitation. It's almost like they want you chained down, having to fulfill some sort of promises. Yeah, they want you to lose faith. And they're doing this through trickery and deception. They're trying to enchant you. They're trying to distract you. Hello, Alexis. Somebody wants you out here burnt out. From the fight, the constant challenges, the constant fighting. They want you out here fighting for your life, but that's not the case. Yeah, they want you missing out on opportunities, and they want you out here looking inflexible and stubborn about these opportunities. Like, heaven forbid you have any type of growth in your life whatsoever. They're out here wanting to destroy it for you. All because of the light that you carry. Somebody was spying on you, whether it be spiritually or physically, visually. They can't do that anymore. They're not getting the knowledge. And they could have had somebody spying on you, monitoring spirits of some sort. And these people, if there was a person, they can't trust this person anymore because they haven't been giving any information regarding you. They want you out here having to make difficult decisions, being in a lack of direction. Thank you, Jen. I notice you're not on Instagram anymore. Shh. Yes, it is. Today is the day. 43 ain't all that bad. Lack of empathy, confrontation, divine timing, and evaluation. So they don't want you having any type of empathy, any type of compassion being brought to you. They want you to be constantly confronted, constantly battling. But it's not in divine timing. The people that are coming at you, it's not going to end well for them if they're going to continue to do what they're doing. Whoever's in your energy, in a sabotaging kind of energy, it's definitely, it's not going to work out for them at all. I'm going to say that much. Yeah, you're definitely discovering something new about yourself. So they are delaying a meeting at a crossroads. They don't want you to be able to go in a different direction. They want to stagnate that. But you are coming to a crossroads where you're going to be able to go in a different direction. Or that maybe they want you to go in a different direction. And I'm hearing less fitting than what you have now. So that they want you to be distracted by something else. So that way you cannot continue to do what you're doing. And I'm also hearing that they want you depleted. Yeah, so they want you out here thinking that you can't protect yourself. But you're divinely guided, guarded, and protected. So it's not really going to work out for them very well with this whole thing. Right? Welcome in, Ethan. Welcome in, Jay. You're definitely in this attitude of gratitude. You're very inspirational. You could be a musician. Music could be a big factor in your experience. So somebody was doing some sort of investigation into your relationships and how you are vulnerable within these relationships, and they come up with nothing. I'm hearing they closed a case regarding you. I'm also hearing they were wasting the authorities' time. These people are also being investigated now as to why they even had reports out on you. I'm hearing they're going to get caught up because of these reports, thinking that they were slick. Somebody's aware of something. Somebody's reflecting on knowledge that they've learned regarding these people that were trying to get you caught up. Apparently, you're no longer being hunted. And I'm picking up, it's no fun when the rabbit's got the gun. Spirit saying something about the fact that you are free to express yourself, knowing that you are more than willing and more than able to continue to dance, continue to express yourself, continue to have strength. Things are going to tap in and work in your favor. You just have to be patient. After all this bullshit, you know, you're definitely someone of, you wear a coat of many colors. You're very talented, you're very wise. A chameleon is coming to mind. You can adapt to many different types of environments. You've had to deal with quite a bit of different environments. You're more one to be compassionate than to judge. You're one to be understanding and compassionate rather than to be judging and criticizing of others. Whoever does not want you to have faith or being able to overcome these slights, it's not looking good for them, whoever this is. Somebody didn't see your potential in the beginning, and now they have no other choice but to see it. And I think that's what they regret the most, is the fact that they were playing in your face and you know that. And they regret coming at you the way that they did. They're also discovering that you were right all along. This could have been a third party. Well, they screwed around and found out the hard way. Everything that they set out to do is backfired, is what I'm being told. Yeah. The frequency. I'm going to have to go to my storage and swap out some of these cards and get some new ones. Maybe I'll pick up my dragon deck. Yeah, continue having boundaries. What's going on, Spirit? What does my collective need to know? A hippopotamus. Something about Christmas time. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Do, 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 do. I don't know. But anyway, you have become bored with your life. You have the creative power to stir things up and revise everything. You can do this by starting new projects, setting new goals, and making spiritual connections. Yeah, somebody's been really, really disgustingly, difficultly hard on you regarding criticisms. But they're out here wanting you to be hard on yourself. You could be very hard on yourself. Pardon me. There's definitely something here about weathering a storm. And when you were weathering the storm, it was very difficult to observe you. Observe where you were or to track you. Somebody lost sight of you, is what I'm picking up on. You have a new beginning coming in. You're invited to instigate change, but you're also being warned that this transformation may be radical. Get rid of everything in your current life that can prevent you from improving. Based on this principle, destroy before rebuilding. You're promised a beneficial rebirth. Something to do with scorpions. It could be Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio having new beginnings coming in. There's a wild card. Yeah, somebody didn't realize the inner strength that you had. They didn't anticipate that. Yeah, they were trying to thwart your intuition. Somebody's definitely not tapped in. Yeah, they're totally unbalanced, or they wanted you unbalanced. Yeah. Somebody, I don't know, your spirit guides are not playing. They are not playing about you. Somebody thought everything was just fun and games. Trying to take away your abundance. But you let this person go. And you have new opportunities coming in because you're innocent. They tried to make you out to be somebody of guilt. They thought they were really clever. But they're not strong. They weren't strong, and they were not tapped in. They didn't heed the signs. They didn't heed the warnings. You're way too confident for them. You are encouraged to disconnect from the physical and materialistic plane and move to the spiritual realm. You have deep spiritual connection, which you mustn't ignore. You're on the brink of transformation, and your divine purpose may be revealing itself, so pay attention. You definitely are a passionate individual. The dragon is a reminder of your strong will and fiery personality. It also is a symbol of passion and fire. You're being asked to practice self-control and be cautious so that your passion does not lead you into trouble. Okay? Yeah. So somebody didn't think that you were going to endure this destruction that they were throwing at you. But yet here you are. And I'm also picking up that if it was a switch position and you were doing all this shit to them, they wouldn't have survived. It's because they're like, they don't believe in the same thing you do. They don't have the same faith you do. Yeah. You got the strength of a bear. The bear symbolizes a strong source of support in times of difficulty and adversity. It may be time for you to stand for your beliefs and your truth. With strength and confidence, you are free to roam at will and follow your path. I do feel that you are divinely guided, guarded, and protected, and I think this is going to happen for you very soon. You're leaving them as a mystery. You are mystery. You're an enigma, is what I'm being told. The bobcat teaches you that there is true power and strength in silence and patience. In order to get what you want, you must be willing to plan, adapt, and above all, have the patience to see your dreams manifest. Okay. Yeah, reflection. You are facing a difficult situation. Do not rush to making a decision. You are advised to turn the problem around in all possible manners before deciding on a solution. Your circumstances need to be examined carefully. So look at it from a higher perspective with the giraffe. That's what it's telling me. Take a step back and look at it from a broader angle. There's definitely something here about you being loyal. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. You're definitely going through a transition, whether they like it or not. And they're trying to test your patience. Yeah, somebody was misguided regarding you. Somebody was not a visionary, and they were not protected as much as you are, and they're not in this adaptability. They can't adapt to their surroundings like you. The dragonfly, the armadillo, the eagle, and the panther could be significant. Even the spider. You got some manifestations coming in, whether they like it or not. Whoever's been trying to dictate your situation and try to manipulate you like a puppet, that's done and over with. They can't do that anymore. They've been blocked out. They thought they were funny. They thought they were clever. It was a big fat joke to them about trying to puppeteer your life. Some of these people haven't even made anything of themselves, and they're out here thinking that they can control your life. Like, make it make sense. Yeah, they wanted you to drop your boundaries, but you love yourself too much. And you're moving on. There's definitely a sense of adventure here. Live up to your fullest potential, explore new directions, and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. With this reflection and the fact that you are loyal, you very well could be dropping some sort of boundaries depending on who you're hanging around with. And that's okay, just as long as you stay loving yourself and that you focus on you first. Okay? You are ineffably unique and beautiful. There's deep wells of untapped inner power and letting go of negative self-talk. So really be paying attention as to how you talk about yourself to others. You're definitely taking a leadership position. You need to take a leadership position or step up. You have come into your own power. Now is the time to take the lead of a situation and be strong, using the power of intention. Be clear with your purpose and define where you are heading. And forgive. The elephant is saying to forgive. If you are feeling angry about a past issue, the elephant is asking you to discover the more vulnerable feelings behind that anger. You're being asked to forgive and to be gentle with others. Not if they're out here destroying your life. You don't have to be gentle with these people, okay? But you don't have to take their shit either. And some people, no, I wouldn't consider forgiving them. Yeah, you definitely completed some sort of metamorphosis. There's a portion of yourself that you cannot go back to. You're no longer settling, is what I'm picking up on here. And because you're growing, somebody does not want you to persevere because of your growth. Like, they want you stagnant. They want you stuck. They want you confused. They want you abused. That is their outcome for you. This is somebody that you no longer trust. This is somebody that betrayed you. They are not a spiritual individual, okay? And they fail to communicate, all right? They definitely are one to judge, but they fail to communicate. You're definitely moving into some sort of an independence. Somebody is not open-minded. Somebody does not want this cycle to end, and this is the one that's not open-minded. It's time to release your passions, live your dreams, and begin a new chapter in your life. You are encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. Just what I said. Just what I said earlier. You are guided, guarded, and protected. Somebody wants you losing control. If you have a moderate aggressive impulse, this is an invitation to control your temper. You are encouraged to explore how to express your needs and thoughts more openly and constructively to reduce your level of frustration. But I really get a feeling of reactive abuse, so somebody's out here wanting you to react to their stupidity. And these people are not spiritually connected in any way, shape, or form to the divine, the Most High. They're very much an atheist. They very much believe, I don't even know what they believe in. I don't even think they believe in anything. These are very closed-minded individuals that think that they have an opinion about you, and they think their opinion is valid, which is absolute bullocks. You're closing out this cycle. You're jumping into a new cycle. Yeah, because they don't want you having any type of freedom, and this is why. They don't believe in anything spiritual, so they don't believe that you should have any type of spirituality. If they can't have it, neither can you. It's a really very closed, very muggle kind of energy that I'm picking up on. They need to just sit the fuck down and leave you alone and mind their own business is what they need to do. And clearly keep your name out of their mouth. Do you guys keep getting kicked out of the live? You got abundance coming in, collective. Abundance and liberation are finally on the way. It comes to you now to remind you of the amazing manifesting power of gratitude. You'll always have plenty when you express gratitude to every part of creation. Welcome in, Rose. Hey, Marie, go get some lessons on protecting yourself. All right? Go learn some karate or taekwondo or something like that. It helps you build confidence. It helps you build discernment, as well as it helps you with balance, and it helps you with weight training and strength training. And you really don't have to be all that strong, because you can use the momentum in which they're bringing in order to counteract what they're trying to do. And they're big on self-empowerment. Yeah, bear spray is okay, but it only works to a certain degree. And the likelihood of you getting a backflash of that bear spray is very highly likely. So unless you know how to aim that thing, I'd be careful. And in a dire moment, you don't want to end up spraying yourself in the face. You're better off just walking around with an ugly stick. So somebody that did not want to let you go was trying to project bad luck onto you and continue a past cycle on taking and siphoning from your abundance. This is done. You created some sort of boundaries, which has cut them off from being able to do this anymore. And I'm picking up that they're livid. They're absolutely livid that they cannot... this person was not loyal to you at all. You created boundaries with this person and they can't let you go. They're pretty well obsessed. And since you walked away, since you created this boundary, they've been having a lot of bad luck. That's karma for you, baby. Yeah, somebody wants you to curb this patience that you have. Patience is a virtue, right? And they don't want, they're testing your patience. It's no longer a mystery, you know. You might not know where it's coming from, but you know it's happening. Yeah. And because you're creating boundaries, they're out of balance. Because they were siphoning off of your energy, and I'm really picking up that somebody's jonesing at this time. You're staying calm throughout all the shit that they threw at you. I'm also picking up that they are out of balance. It's no longer a mystery. They've been testing your patience, and you've been calm through this whole thing. They could very well be acting calm through this whole thing, but I don't really feel that that's going to be all that evident anymore. They're about to pop off because all their shit's backfiring. There's definitely something here about you being some sort of a provider of guidance. And there's a wild card at the bottom of the deck as well. And you are a very loyal individual. And people think that they can come in and play in your face up until they can't anymore, up until you disconnect, up until you cut them off. And they don't think, because of your compassion and your understanding nature, that you're actually capable of doing that and cutting them off. So when this happens, it's a huge shock to them. And you're definitely a wild card, so you're very unpredictable. But this isn't a bad thing. Okay, it just means that you have a lot of possibilities at your disposal, and you can pretty well go in any direction that you want. Okay, you're divinely guided, guarded, and protected during this experience. Yeah, somebody can no longer observe you. Somebody been trying to track you, find you, whatever the case may be, and it's not working. They think this is a big, huge game playing in your face. Yeah, they're trying to keep you in the dark, but you're at peace. The darkness doesn't scare you, is what I'm picking up on as well. Yeah, this transition is going to be significant for you. This is a powerful time of change. You are being called to connect with the world of emotions. This one came out earlier. And feminine energies. You may also need to engage in a process of cleansing physical, emotional, spiritual, or energetic. Nine people watching, 9 likes, and $9.99 on the dial. So you're definitely closing out cycles, collective. Things are wrapping up. Things are coming to a conclusion. You're probably done with this fuck shit anyway. And I don't blame you. Because they be testing your patience. Guaranteed. And for some of you, they wanted you learning the hard way. They wanted you humbled. They wanted you losing out. They wanted you destitute. And I feel that they've invested so much time and energy, and they've been so distracted in your demise that they've totally screwed up their own life to the point where it's not working out for them. Okay? Not working out for them at all. They're losing ground, they're losing stability, they're losing investments, and it's all because of what they were focused on. You. They should have been focused on their own life and their own situation. Again, if you'd like to donate to the channel, if this is resonating, PayPal or Hipsy is available. You can throw me a super chat or a super sticker. It's all greatly appreciated. But Hipsy and PayPal, I can get it pretty well right away. To where Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube, I have to wait till the next roll around. I am behind on my phone bill, so I would like to take care of that so that way I continue doing my lives. I also have my storage unit coming up. It's give or take about $400 all in. $350, I think, altogether. It's $192 for my storage, and it's just over $200 for my phone because I lapsed 1 month because I had to eat. I think there's like, with this upcoming bill, there's $135 for the monthly bill, which I paid a little bit into the previous bill, plus my past bill with the last revenue that I got from YouTube. Plus I had to grab some food and whatnot. So all donations help out and keeping me going. And it's all greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance for those that would like to donate. Yeah, you got a new beginning coming in. Somebody's sad about it. They can't stop it. Yeah, somebody wants you in the sad energy, but I don't think it's working out. They want you overthinking. And whoever's been in conflict with you, causing you conflict, it's going to be revealed who this is. If not already, it's going to be revealed to you. They can't hide it anymore. All their whole plans are falling apart. And they're sitting there watching. Hi, you piece of shit. Fuck off. Yeah, they're sitting here watching. The truth is there. They're all in anxiety because they wanted you acting out of character and it didn't work that way. They're out here saying that you're a liar when you're telling the truth. And they're overwhelmed. It's either that or they want you overwhelmed. But this has been a huge wake-up call to find out who's been behind the scenes meddling in your business, trying to cause you a tower, something to do with the past. And it's been a huge wake-up call. And this has been a very rather interesting development because you're out here allowing your inner light to guide you. This has been a huge wake-up call. They can't anticipate your next move either, but they want you out here cold and in the street. It's all coming out. This is somebody that came in as a karmic soulmate that's doing this to you. There's no this could be a karmic Taurus. This is somebody that's non-committal. Something to do with a job, something to do with quality, something to do with you doing a good job at what you do. And they're jealous about it. They totally misjudged you. They thought they could steal from you. They thought they could siphon energy from you. They thought they could stop you in your tracks by placing lies and deception and put you in a cloud of fog. And that's how they tried to betray you. There could have been a karmic Cancer involved as well. And quite possibly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a very karmic Aries, Leo, Sagittarius involved in all of this. But you're gaining success and a victory over all this bullshit. There are people out here collaborating with you. They didn't see that coming. And you know you deserve better than this. You're cutting the fuck shit. You're no longer allowing the toxicity into your life. You're cutting all that out. You're protecting your peace. And they out here losing their mind because nothing's working out for them. Just like they wanted for you. You need to continue having hope, and you need to focus on your manifestations coming in because they're coming in. Okay? You're choosing yourself. All the while they want you to weather the storm. Somebody that's very unstable is going to come in and offer you some sort of a breadcrumb. Don't take it. Okay? They're just looking to break you down, break your heart. Okay? Specifically a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual, a masculine. It's either that or they want you out here unstable, thinking that they can do that, thinking that they can get away with it. They're going to come in asking you for some sort of a commitment, but it's only to break your heart. It's only to basically repeat old cycles. So if you got a past person coming in, they're going to come in to say that they're nurturing the truth. They see the truth now, blah, 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 blah. They're trying to validate you. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Okay? They want you to get caught up, or they're all caught up in your head, caught up in their head, or you're living rent-free in their head, either one. But I do feel that this person is at the verge of going to jail, and they need your help. Okay? Because they got caught up. Somebody wants you to bail them out as well. For some of you. All the while, because you're hitting a 10 of Cups energy here, you're finding fulfillment. And somebody wants you to drop your guard to be compassionate to their bitterness. Like, make it make sense. They don't want you out here investing. They want you weathering the storm. They want everything that you're investing in to fall apart. They want you to show compassion to them and nurture their finances and nurture their stability. Like, they want you out here being a Mac daddy, daddy, sugar mama, whatever the case may be. You need to hold your energy close to your chest. You need to call your energy back and just be patient. Okay? Because the cycles are ending and you have a reason to celebrate. Okay? You will be moving forward and you're protected by angels. Archangel Michael's kicking it with you right now. Yeah, you're balancing out things just fine due to this injustice and conflict. The Divine's been guiding you through this, and you're ending out cycles once and for all. You need to speak up and say your piece. Something about a 10 of Pentacles. And walk away emotionally. Because you have reciprocity. As soon as you walk away from this bullshit, you're going to get reciprocity. Okay, there's definitely going to be some sort of equal give and take coming in. I think that's already happening. But they didn't want that to happen. If it's not happening now, it's going to be happening soon for you. Okay, 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 okay. It's my birthday and I'm feeling generous. So I'm going to do 5 readings. Okay? I'm going to do 5 readings. I'm going to do 2 members because I paid for it. And I'll do 3 readings for the newbies. Thank you, everyone. Again, if you want to shoot me some birthday money, it'd be greatly appreciated. It'd help me out tons. If all of you gave a little bit, it would really go a long way. I really want to get my phone taken care of and get that dealt with, and I want to have enough for my storage unit and at least enough to tie me over until my revenue comes in. It's not coming in until like the 26th, so. I already have my birthday cake and dinner, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you, Sarah. So, if there's any members that were not able to make it Saturday for the members live, and by the way, members, I'm doing a members live every Saturday, the first Saturday of the month, for my members. I think I did like 8 readings. It was almost a 2-hour live, so it was pretty wild, pretty long, but I was tired afterwards, but it worked out. It's okay, Sarah. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. So to the members that are here that were not able to to the ones that weren't able to join us on the Saturday live, if you would like a message, you can come forward if you want one. If you didn't make it to the members live on Saturday, preferably. But I'm going to start with the members first, and then I'll go with the newbies, the ones that had just jumped in for the first time. So just hold your patience. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, all queens. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. So if I have any members that missed out on the Saturday live, for the members, you can come forward if you'd like a message. I know Sky was there, so if you would like to have a message, you didn't end up getting one. You kind of dipped out afterwards. If you want one, you can have one. If there's any other members kicking it with us right now that would like a message, you can jump on forward and throw me a message and say hi. Hugs right back at you, Marie. Thank you so much. I'm happy you're here too. That makes two of us. Oh, DW, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you want me to throw you a message there, DW? I know you were there, but come on, you're going to throw me a 50. I'm going to be generous. It's up to you, though. I'm going to reset my tarot while I'm waiting. Oh, thank you, DW. Love you lots, my darling. Yeah, it's been okay, Julie. Spirit, what's the best blessed message for DW? What does DW need to know right now? What's for her highest good? Okay, so wherever you thought you were going to lose out, that's turning around for you. Okay? Welcome in, Valkyrie. The Ace of Pentacles was coming out reversed, but as it's falling, it literally spun into the upright position. And the first card out was the Nine of Cups. So there's definitely some sort of wish fulfillment. You're feeling rather complete within yourself. You're not really needing anyone to feel a particular emptiness or whatever within you. You're definitely feeling fulfilled. You're finding your equilibrium within your emotions, self-love, self-respect, self-integrity. You're really kind of balancing things out. And what looked like you were going to be taking a loss, that's not happening anymore. That's going to turn around for you. Okay? I have a feeling that the things are going to turn out better than expected. Okay? Which is very significant. Something's being exposed. Somebody wanted you to fail. Somebody wanted you to be exposed or fail to fail. Okay? Somebody tried to make you look like you're not. Somebody tried to project some sort of something onto you, and that's backfiring bad on them. Okay? Yeah, they're being exposed for this, and this is where the wish fulfillment and new stability is coming in for you. Thank you, Valkyrie. Yeah, you need to stay strong through this transition. Yeah, somebody didn't want you having the upper hand with what you were investing in. Somebody was trying to turn that on its head. Okay? Yeah, they did not want you having a smooth transition. They didn't want you having a new beginning, but you're having a new beginning. A new sense of stability is coming in for you, DW. Continue investing in what you're investing in. You're on the right track. You could be going through an ebb and a flow right now, and it could be in a bit of a lull. Things could be slow, but things are going to pick up again for you very soon. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. Just continue focusing on doing what you love to do. Focus on the quality. You have the strength to get through this, okay? You will succeed. Focus on you. Stop getting distracted by everything else outside of you. Seven of Cups in reverse.
Is today your birthday?
It is.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. There's cake downstairs if you'd like a slice.
Remember yesterday I said happy birthday? I didn't know. Emmy texted me saying it was your birthday.
Yeah. But yeah, there's cake downstairs if you want a slice.
Thank you so much. It's so nice. I appreciate it.
There's some sort of King of Cups that's kind of erratic right now there, DW. They're very uninspired because all their shit ain't working the way they wanted it to. That's not a you problem. Okay? It's definitely not a you problem. It was a chocolate truffle cake. La Rochère. It was yummy. There's no gift option? What do you mean? It should be down in the chat. Right next to the chat. There should be a $sign there. Otherwise, the Hipsy link in the description box in the link section, the one that's not the donate button in the link section on the main page, click the other link, the Hipsy link. There's 2 Hipsy links. Click the opposite of the donate. Because I tried to quick stream to the donate button, but it didn't work. So it probably be saying to you that link not found or whatever, page not found, so click the other one. Yeah, so there's something here about somebody wanting to try to reconcile because you're focusing on yourself. Somebody's feeling left out of what you're investing in, and they're not getting the upper hand because you're too fucking strong for them, DW. Okay? Oh. I don't know if I have that activated there, Val. I'm not sure. Somebody might be trapped up in their head, or they could be getting caught up for what they've been doing, being all erratic and emotionally manipulative. Either way, you're on the right track, DW. Just stay the course. All right, Valkyrie, let's see what you got going on. Spirit, what's going on for Valkyrie? What do they need to know right now? That's in their highest good, to step up into their highest timeline. Yeah, you're being deceived, and you need to be more nurturing to yourself. You need to focus on you. Somebody's trying to deceive you. Very well could be a feminine energy. They don't want you taking action. They don't want you standing on business. But you're pretty tapped in. And it could be that you are kind of questioning your intuition at this time. You're questioning what is being shown to you intuitively. Don't do that. You're selling yourself short. I'm also picking up on the fact that you may be settling where you should be taking action. You're in the midst of a rebirth. This other shit needs to die off, and you need to close out cycles before this rebirth happens. It's a process. But if you don't let go of the old, you don't have any room for the new. Okay, Valkyrie? Surprise, surprise. Yeah, they want you all trapped up in your head when you know you deserve better, so stop fucking settling. Okay? Thank you, John. I did get that donation. I'm happy for you there, John. No. California is a bad idea right now. What's going on about California for Valkyrie? Yeah, so even the cards are saying no. We have the Chariot on its side. They're saying that California is a good place to invest because there's going to be options and opportunities there. No, there's not. They're basically taking from you. They're using you to get there, and you're not going to get the upper hand. And they're doing this, they're including you to do some sort of a reconciliation with you. So you guys may have fallen out in the past, and they're figuring, if you come with me, we can work together, we can invest in something, and we'll actually get somewhere if we work together. No, they're using you. They're deceiving you. Okay? You're not going to get the upper hand. They're siphoning energy from you. It's a one-way street. They're like literally selfish. And you can invest in your own. Okay? But the Chariot is saying that where you're wanting to go or where they want to, no, just don't. Okay? You got a new commitment coming in, and it's coming in fast. Hold your patience. Ten of Cups, the Sun in the reverse. Somebody is trying to hold off. You got happiness and joy coming in, and they're trying to keep it in the dark. Yeah, you need to focus on what you're building, and you need to be more committed to that. And you need to tap into your higher power as well. Because your higher power is going to guide you through this. Yeah. Because you are so nurturing, and because you know what you want within yourself, you are complete. Okay? Somebody wants you trapped up in your head. Okay? Somebody's trying to play on your emotions when you're dead set on knowing what you want, and they're trying to get you to question that. Any final messages for Valkyrie? Yeah, Five of Wands. Somebody wants to reconcile with you. They don't want to fight with you anymore. But they're causing you injustice because of this rebirth. You're becoming a new person. You're allowing the old to die off. And to someone, that's an injustice. Because you're not the same person. They don't know how to anticipate you. And you got Wheel of Fortune in your favor, so you got things working out for you. And they're siphoning off of this energy. This is why they're coming in to reconcile. This person ultimately misses your energy, and they're trying to betray you because you're successful. They know you have success coming in. They know there's some sort of victory coming in for you. You just have to be patient. Okay? Be patient, be compassionate, know what you want, and go after it. And don't settle for less. Stand on truth, stand for justice, and be patient. Your ships are coming in. No, just remember me when you get up there. That's all. Yeah, stay inspired. Somebody wants you to miss out. That's why they're trying to distract you. If you find that there's someone distracting you, they're not for you. If you share with them what you're aiming at, and they say, no, maybe you should do this, they're not taking what you want into consideration, which isn't fair to you. All right, put your hearts in the chat. I'm going to pick at random. So if you want a message, put your hearts in the chat.
My parents always get this one too.
Marie. Isn't that a Brooks and Dunn song? Marie. It's only temporary. It's not a forever thing, not a forever place. All right, message for Marie. I know Valkyrie, that's why I gave you one. King of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse, and Justice in the reverse. Marie, the hell's going on? You could be dealing with a karmic Cancer. Hello, Hera. Yeah, Page of Wands. Somebody's trying to emotionally manipulate you into being bitter like them. Somebody wants you following suit, and this is injustice and imbalance. They don't want you taking action. But the divine is guiding you, so you need to heed the divine's guidance. They're not giving you all the information to be able to move forward. They're doing this on purpose. But the divine has other plans for you. So pay attention. Yeah, because the Ace of Pentacles is coming in for you. Despite all the bullshit. Yeah, Two of Wands. Because this person does not want you moving forward. They don't want to be left behind. They do not want you to see what's coming, but you know exactly that you deserve better than this. You're kind of trying to be being in the attitude of gratitude for the moment, but you know you deserve better than this. Okay, so call your fucking power back. Somebody's trying to disempower you. Celestial Guardian, welcome in. Yeah, somebody's misjudging your ability to fuck shit up, Marie. Okay? So call your fucking power back. Remember who the fuck you are. And stop settling for this fuck shit. Do you understand? I call my power back to me from anywhere, anyone, anything that chooses to siphon off of me. Any ill will sent my way, let it be transmuted into blessings, prosperity, abundance, stability, and freedom. By the powers of the divine. Yeah, you need to burn a fucking bridge, is what this is showing. And you need to bring marshmallows. It's sure to be a pretty blaze. Maybe a really long stick. The fire might get this, you know, the fire might be a little bit hard to deal with. It might get out of control. Dealing with the King of Cups in the reverse? Yeah. But you're going to be able to start investing and you're going to get a harvest. So whatever you're thinking on investing your time into, go ahead and do that. If it brings you peace and joy, make it happen. Yeah, somebody's definitely manipulating you. Yeah, they're trying to get you to act out a character. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Queen of Swords. Nurture your truth about the fact that you're taking a loss. Call back your energy and focus on you. Nurture your own stability. Nurture your own independence. Nurture your magic that is you, Marie. Okay? Stop playing these stupid games and you'll stop winning stupid prizes. If somebody's trying to thwart you into a game and you don't like the game, don't play. You get up from the board and you walk away. Take time out to meditate. Is there any final message for Marie? What does she need to get going? Two of Wands and the Four of Cups in the reverse. So you know damn well you deserve something better than just spinning your wheels and going nowhere. In a connection that's not even in alignment with you. So open your eyes, open your mind, get creative, stay inspired, and move forward. Yeah, because somebody's trying to thwart your new beginning. You have every right taking action, standing on business, becoming your own boss. You have every right doing that. You are your own boss. And somebody wants to ruin a new beginning. So keep your mouth shut about this new beginning. Don't be telling anybody about what you're working on. Okay? Keep it to yourself. King of Pentacles. There could be somebody coming in to help you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you're very stable. They're very grounded, very nurturing. And there's some sort of a something here where you're going to be celebrating. So hold tight, my dear. Things are about to get better for you. Yeah. You're stepping up into an Empress energy. And there's a King of Pentacles out here that actually wants to take care of you. Guess what, Marie? You're going to actually meet a real man. Okay? That actually wants to nurture you. You are going to be the Empress to his Emperor. Okay? And then that's when everything is going to fall apart with your past. And you'll have every reason to celebrate. Okay? Yeah, this is going to bring a huge tower. Major changes for you. But a good thing. You got the Ace of Swords here as well. And you're not going to be left out in the cold like they think that you are. Whoever this king of whoever is. It's King of Cups. You're coming out of the cold. The truth is going to be clarified. And that's going to be a tower once that happens. But this tower is a good tower for you. It's a bad tower for these other imbeciles. Okay? Yeah, somebody's coming in with compassion. But whoever's non-committal, don't go with that. They're not the right one. Take a leap of faith, but be patient. Somebody wants you to act out of character. Somebody wants you to act out of patience. Somebody wants you to act out of something like making it, hello, can I speak, Spirit? Somebody wants you to take a leap of faith, but they want you to take a leap of faith in a rush. Right? And when you take this leap of faith, somebody's going to be out here calling you selfish because you're thinking on your own. You're using your intuition. This is a past energy that wants to reconcile with you. You've already cut off energy with them. This is not who I'm talking about. They had you juggling, and this is why you walked away emotionally from them. Continue having hope. Continue healing. You are getting the upper hand. You need to reconcile what's within yourself and make a major judgment call. Because somebody out here wanting you bitter, somebody's out here wanting you acting out of character when you're trying to invest, right? So they're trying to emotionally manipulate you and have you fail. Okay, there's something here about somebody working together with someone else. Okay, so whatever energy is not committal, they're not the right one. And I have a feeling they're going to send a third party in just before this person comes in. Okay, and it's meant as a distraction. Okay, to test your self-worth and your integrity, whether or not you're going to choose yourself or not. Okay. All right, collective. Ooh. I'm going to sit here and have some coffee for a minute. So there's a person you cut off, and then there's a person that's going to come in, but they're not going to be committal. They don't want to commit to you. They just want to have fun. That's not the person either. This is the third party that's coming in to distract you. Okay? And as long as you choose no for that person, I think it's a 2-week waiting period, and then you're going to meet somebody else. Okay? So whoever this person is that you're going to meet is someone new. And you guys are going to hit it off right off the bat. Okay? It's going to be good. It's going to feel right. It's going to snap all into place. Just keep it light and fluffy with them. If they ask anything about deeper into your experience, take it slow. Let them know what's going on with these idiots. And they will be compassionate with you. Okay? Your whole life is going to change within, I wouldn't say a blink of an eye. But it's like 1 week, it's going to be chaos. The next week, it's going to be you're sitting in the middle of it all, sitting on the fence. And then the next week after that is going to be like totally different life. It's going to happen in a blink of an eye almost, but not so much. Okay? So I do sense things are going to change for you drastically, and just wait for that commitment to come in. Okay? They're going to want to go slow. It's not going to be a fast commitment. It's not like they want to get married next month. Okay? They want to nurture you. They want to get to know you. They're definitely solid. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and they're definitely in their divine energy. Okay? But what is required of you is you need to heal, and you need to stay empowered, and you need to raise your vibration to be in their same frequency in order to connect. That's all you need to do. And everything is going to fall into place. Now, it might happen within the next 3 weeks. It could happen within the next 3 months. But either way, you need to be patient. You need to focus on what you need to focus on. Get your stability happening for yourself. And it's going to work out for you. Okay? But the big message here is that you need to be in the frequency of that blessing in order to receive it. If you're in the lower frequency, which I feel that this third party is going to try to keep you in your lower frequency. And I feel that you're like right at the precipice of stepping into your north node. Like you're trying to get rid of your fear. You're trying to get rid of your resentment. And once you release that, it's going to open up the north node energy for you. Okay? So take a look at the chakra system, the picture in my post page. Take a little scroll down the post page and check out that chakra picture. Okay? And work from the feet, work all the way up and release and forgive, release and forgive, release and forgive. Empower, release, forgive, empower, release, forgive, empower. All the way up each little center. Okay? And as you step up past your waist, as far as your frequency, once you start stepping up into this 7 to 8 chakra in the upper portion, that's when you step up into your north node. You're going to feel a release. You're going to feel like a weight's being lifted off your shoulders. Okay? This isn't my house. And this is only temporary. And I don't have a clue where the painting's from. It's none of my business. All right. If there is a member, one other member, that has not received a message from Saturday's message or tonight, and you'd like a message, come forward. Throw a heart in the chat if you'd like one. I wish you all the best, Marie. Stay empowered. You got this. It is not the end for you yet. You still got lots of beautiful life to live. You're very welcome, Marie. If I got a member that's looking for a message, speak up or forever hold your peace. Well, not forever, but at least for the evening. And while we're waiting, if there is a newbie, if you've just jumped into the chat, you've never been here before, or maybe you have, I don't know, maybe you've had a reading in the past, maybe you want another one, maybe you don't have the money for it. Put a heart in the chat if you want a message. If there's more than one, I'm going to pick at random. And this is a fluke. I don't usually give free readings. I haven't been giving out free readings for a long time. But because it's my birthday, I'm being generous. Spirit said so. So, I don't know, Haley. Can you follow instructions? I am who I am. Thank you so much. Thank you, John, by the way. I'm 43. All right, Julie, I got you. Spirit, what's going on with Julie? What does she need to know right now? For her highest good. Four of Cups. Whatever situation you're dealing with, you know damn well you deserve better. Okay? And you and I both know that you deserve better at this point. Ooh, Page of Cups. Somebody coming in with an apology. Somebody coming in with a cup of love. The love might be questionable, though. Quite possibly with the stinky fish. I don't know. It's questionable. Yeah, the King of Swords. Pathological liar. Narcissist. They're going to say sorry. They're going to try to, you know, you're going to say, no, I deserve better treatment than this. You're going to put your foot down. They're not going to apologize, but they're lying. Okay? Two of Pentacles. Things are going to balance out, though. I wouldn't trust this King of Swords as far as you could throw him. Yeah, they're just... they're trying to discombobulate you and steal your energy. Steal whatever you got left. Be sneaky. So any type of balance or empowerment that you find or that you feel that you're gaining, keep it to yourself. Okay? It's time to get stealthy. It's time to get sneaky. They want to get sneaky? You can get just as sneaky. All right? They are not wanting a commitment with you. The divine is guiding you through this hopelessness and through the chaos of everything blowing up. It's going to blow up in his face. This whole apology is going to blow up in his face. Guaranteed. And you're going to pop off. If he's not careful, you're going to snap. And I quite frankly don't blame you for snapping if you do. Yeah, they're definitely trying to manipulate you. It's going to backfire hardcore. Yeah, it's all because of the past. Ten of Swords. You're ending out this cycle. You might have to pop off and burn some bridges. You may have to act out a little crazy. It's almost to the, like... Now, I'm not here trying to give you any ideas. But I have a feeling that all this lies, all the deception, all of this crap that they're trying to do, all the sneakiness, all the bullshit, Spirit, are you serious? Okay, so if he's abusing you, and this is like a last resort, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you that this is a good idea. And I'm not trying to get you to orchestrate any type of anything. But this is like a do or die situation. Like if you find yourself being abused, if you find yourself physically abused, to the point where you're gonna snap, you could very well snap out in a way where there's an ambulance and a fire truck that shows up to put out a fire. And if you just so happen to get taken away for arson and get put in jail, at least you're safe behind bars. And considering, you know, they're not allowing you to gain any attention, or people don't want to listen to you, people don't want to help you out, people don't want to give some sort of service or whatever the case may be. This might provide a bit of a record or a charge on your hand, but at least you're out of there. And I think because of your situation and because of what you're going through and because of your healing, there very well could be a possibility of you going into the hospital rather than a jail cell. I think you're catching what I'm getting at. Like, it's to the point where anything is better than there. Okay? It's almost getting to that point. And ultimately, you have every reason to snap out. But if they're outright hitting you, if they're outright being abusive, and you're not getting any support, you're not getting any type of help, security-wise, from the police or anything like that, maybe you need to make a ruckus. Maybe you need to make a scene in order to get their motherfucking attention. And maybe this pathological liar, fucking psychopathic narcissist needs to lose something for trying you, for abusing you, for trying to puppeteer you. And if you've already called the cops and they've not done anything, if you've already tried to get some help from the abuse and nobody's helping you, desperate times call for desperate measures. And if it just so happens that their fucking house burns down, you know, you might get charged with arson, but you'll be out of there. Well, that's not really a factor in the matter. And if there's another house that's attached to this house and they're not willing to help you either, then they're part of the problem. So who gives a fuck about the whole house? Now, I'm not telling you to set the house on fire, but if you're not getting any assistance and you've already tried to get assistance and you've tried to get help and nobody's helping you, maybe it's time to get their attention. And if there's somebody literally right next door, they probably hear what's going on, they probably see what's going on, because I doubt that it's quiet. But if you're not getting any help, I don't know. And I'm not telling you to go do this, but I'm telling you, in an emergency, if your life is in jeopardy, if they're willing to bring it to that degree, then their life should be challenged as well. You know, but this is a do or die situation. It's either they're literally threatening your life. Okay? If they're not threatening your life, I wouldn't say go and do this. But if your life is at jeopardy, burn some bridges. Put some marshmallows on the grocery list. Because I'm sure the smoke signals are going to get some attention. And if they're going to make you lose out on your life, then I just figure with this Seven of Swords out here, that's an eye for an eye. Well, I don't know what to tell you then. Set the animals free. I don't know. Because I'm really picking up on a very helpless energy. And you deserve better treatment than this. You shouldn't be the one snapping out. You shouldn't have to snap out. There should be some sort of compromise. There should be some sort of equal reciprocity. And the fact that you have kids and animals living there with you, that definitely puts a little bit more urgency on the situation. And it's a little difficult to go out and buy cameras and put cameras up when, yeah, no, I don't think that's feasible. Even do like a recording, a sound recording, or video recording on your phone when they flip it out. But this is a situation where you're not going to react to the situation. You're not going to instigate it. You're not going to react to his fuck shit. Because I really get a feeling there's a narcissism, so they're getting you to snap out. They're rage baiting you. So if they want to rage bait you, then they're going to fuck around and find out. Okay? But I get a feeling like you're living out somewhere out close to the country. So the actual thought of a fire truck actually getting out there to put out the fire, you'd probably lose the whole house. Is the kind of feeling I'm getting. And then you might have an even bigger headache on your hands. But this is like a life in jeopardy scenario. Because I'm getting a feeling like you're reaching out for help and then they're lying to this so-called help. You can't really make plans to secretly relocate, Marie, when you've got no money and no means to do it. What about Julie's kids? What's the scenario with that? They would have left you out in the cold anyway. All because you're choosing yourself. You're allowed to be a little bit selfish. But this is a huge wake-up call. And I really feel they're manipulating the situation. Lies and deception, it's all going to be revealed to you. There may have been a triangulation with this person. Maybe they don't like you because of who you're with. And if that's the case, you could have some sort of a reconciliation if you're willing to leave. Maybe you wanted to leave, but you didn't feel that there was a means to leave. And maybe at one point you didn't see what he was doing, but now it's evident to you. And maybe your kids were trying to speak to you, and maybe they got frustrated with you. And so that's why you think that they hate you, but they're frustrated with the fact that you're not listening to their advice. They're trying to help you, and you're saying, no, everything is fine, everything is good, when it's really not. That's the kind of feeling I'm picking up on. You chose the dude over the kids, and then it come back to bite you. And your kids just basically washed your hands with it. But you didn't see this happening as far as the manipulation is concerned. But the lies are going to reveal everything that you need to know. So maybe there is a way of reconciliation. If you can reach out to your kids and say, look, I don't like the situation I am in. If you can help me get out of this situation, I want to reconcile. I want my kids back in my life. Kind of a situation. And if that's a possibility, I would go for it. Spirit, is that a possibility? Yeah, there's major conflict. There may be conflict. You may be fighting with yourself as to how to reconcile. There may be conflict within yourself. They want you to stay with him. Yeah, there's a lot of breadcrumbing going on. You're wanting to end out this cycle. They're testing your patience. Shit's not going to work out because you're in the process of having... Okay, so the lies are going to be revealed to you, which isn't going to give you the upper hand. It's going to be a huge wake-up call for you. Something about breadcrumbing is going to be the injustice here. And you're kind of going to be on the fence about whether or not you're trapped up in your head or not. And there's definitely something going on with the mind. So you could very well be still healing. I don't know. I wish I had my passport. I wish I had enough money to set you up at least in a hotel room for a little while. So that way you can heal, you can regulate your nervous system, and you can then figure out what the hell you want to do with yourself. The fact that you know you deserve better, the fact that you're not satisfied with the status quo, you got the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. So, to be in the frequency of receiving that Wheel of Fortune, of things becoming more in alignment with you, trying to deal with this in a less of a dramatic way, like without the fire, without the marshmallows would probably be better. But there's a lot of alchemy that has to happen within your heart space about your self-worth. But you can do that within your own temple. You can block out everything around you and focus on your healing, which I think is significant because I feel that the way will be clear for you. This foundation is going to eventually fall apart anyway. I think you're going to be released from this. Within a year, you're going to be released from it. With your inability to walk away on your own merit is the injustice. The fact that you need help, the fact that you need assistance, isn't helping the situation. Which is giving a very huge challenge about walking away. Like, walking away would cost you more than to stay. But something tells me you need to be inspired despite of it all. Despite the illusions. You can still regulate, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge specifically for you because you've got the healing to do. But there is still a chance that you can cut out this betrayal. They're trying to cast illusions. You can just cast illusions. But keep your healing to yourself. Focus on your manifestations. And if you have to put a mask on in order to get them to second guess themselves, they're doing the same shit to you. So you could very well play the same cards back at them. There is going to be some sort of reciprocity, though. There's going to be some sort of working together. Somebody's going to come in and help you. But you need to put out the feelers. You need to get communicating. Stick up for yourself. Cast a fucking judgment. Stand in your power. Allow your intuition to guide you and cut out the toxicity and no longer accept it. There is a bit of a loss, but it's going to be revealed that they just want, you know, it very well could be that they're carrying your burdens at this time. But there's some sort of a triangulation or third-party situation happening here. And it's not fair. It's not fair at all. Despite the lies and deception that they've got going on, you deserve better treatment than this, despite it all. It's not fair what you're going through. If I had a magical wand, or if I could just go in and go pluck, boop, I would. Stand on boundaries, my friend. And no, I didn't tell you to go burn the house down. I kind of sort of did, but I didn't. But that's like a last resort. Like, that's not what I want you to do specifically. I'm not telling you to go do that. I'm talking in an emergency to get somebody's attention. If they're not listening, if they're not coming out to your aid, if they're not helping you out, there should be some sort of a witness protection program of some sort. There's got to be something that they could hook you up with to, specifically if you have a child, or if you got kids, like, and animals. I don't know how it is over in the States. I really don't. It's not all that better here in Canada, I'll tell you. But, yeah. All right. I'll do 2 more. And then I'm out of here for the night. If you want a message, put your hearts in the chat. And I will pick at random. You're welcome, Julie. I hope things get better for you, my dear. You should really ultimately try to get them to hold accountability for their bullshit. But you need to take your own accountability too as well. It's an equal give and take. It's an equal reciprocity. Right? Try to reconcile as best you can. Try to come to a common playing field as much as you can. But don't overcompromise your peace. You shouldn't have to pretzel yourself into an odd shape in order to make them feel comfortable. Hey, Sage. Hey, Sandra. Welcome in, Sandra. Ooh, something's being exposed for you, Sandra. You could be feeling like a failure. You could feel like you're screwed up somewhere. What's the scoop for Sandra? The Four of Cups. You don't know whether you're satisfied or whether you want to change. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to be consistent. You need to be consistent and to commit to what you're building. Don't lose sight. Don't lose track of what you're working on. Things are just slow right now. Things are slow and stagnant. It's not falling apart. It's just slow and stagnant. You're cutting out the fray. You're cutting out the chaff from the wheat. You're cutting out the dead weight. It's significant. You're in the mood for a wake-up call. You just need to be patient. You're in the process of an awakening, and you are coming out of the cold. You're finding your self-worth. You're finding your own personal self-love, integrity. You're nurturing yourself, which I absolutely love. Sandra, are you still here? You need to focus on yourself. Cut out the distractions. Five of Swords reversed. There's some sort of reconciliation, though. Maybe you're done fighting with yourself about this. You're just being patient, being consistent. Yeah, you get going after everything they said you couldn't have. Good job, girl. Be patient because the lies are going to be revealed to you. Don't nurture the lies, which means don't be distracted by the lies. There's some sort of feminine, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that's trying to deceive you. This is going to be your wake-up call. You're going to realize that you deserve better. You're going to realize that all of these other distractions really didn't matter in the end. And I think this is where the reconciliation is with your higher self. And this is what's getting you to move in a different direction, to where you're going after everything they said you couldn't have. Throughout all this deception, maybe gaslighting, confusion. Somebody's jealous and envious of your potential. And you need to step the fuck up. Don't allow these people to pretzel you and dictate to you. Yeah, somebody's not in commitment with you, and that's being exposed. Somebody's not loyal and honorable to you. They're non-committal. Somebody says that they're committed to you, but they're really not. They're an outdated bag of baloney. The fact is, they don't want you moving forward. This is why they're deceiving. This is why they're deceiving you. This is a possible past person that's coming in that wasn't reciprocal in any type of commitment, and they still aren't. They're still on the fence. Like, they're not worth your fucking time. You need to stay focused on what you're building. Stay patient. Your ships are coming in. Somebody's coming in to emotionally manipulate you. They don't know what the fuck they want, but they want in your energy. Which is kind of stupid. Yeah, they just want to break your heart. They want to dump out your cup to make themselves feel powerful. But you got manifestations coming in, and this is why they're doing it. Yeah, they want you to look like you're self-sabotaging. I'm really kind of picking up, maybe you're a Sag, maybe you are happy, free, and happy-go-lucky, and that's what they're envious about. They're out here not wanting to commit. Maybe you just don't want any type of commitment because you're done with commitments. And because of that, maybe they're trying to get you to self-sabotage, not be so nurturing. But you have manifestations coming in. So continue focusing on those manifestations. Continue bringing yourself to an equilibrium within yourself, within your inner temple. Mind and heart. As above, so below. As within, so without. So bring your inner temple to balance, and your outer world will have no other choice but to assimilate that inner world. Right? Welcome in, Odin. What's the final message for Sandra? What's the best blessed message for her highest good? Good evening there, Odin. I could have swore there was a Valkyrie of Odin, and then there's Odin Valkyrie. It's weird. There's 2 Valkyries in the chat, or did I give you a reading earlier? This is weird. Unless somebody's trying to fuck around with my head. And I don't know. Your whole ability to be talented and know where you stand and know what you're capable of and know your self-worth and know where you can add to the grand matrix is lacking. Okay? And this is why there's no reciprocity. You really need to find out where you fit. So if there was a master class, if there was something that you could teach, what would it be? If there was something that you know of that you could teach, what would it be, Sandra? This is the big question. Thank you, Sage. Thank you. Welcome in, Dustin. Was there not a Valkyrie in the chat earlier that I gave a reading to? Am I losing it? Sweet dreams there, Marie. Thank you so much. Lots of love, Marie. You just got here? Yeah, there's a Valkyrie of Odin that got a reading earlier. So I think there might be a catfish somewhere along the line. No, the reading was tonight. And I remember the reading the other night. Sandra, have hope. Continue healing. Okay? You very well are a starseed. This is why you've been going through so much trouble. So many trials and tribulations. People don't feel that there should be an equal reciprocity with you. They think it's a one-way street. And this is where this disvalue is coming in. And because you don't want this one-way street where you're always giving and giving and giving and giving all the time, maybe you're putting your foot down. And because of that, somebody's trying to disvalue you. Okay? Continue having hope. Continue shining. Despite what other people are trying to emulate. Yeah, because they want you to miss out. Meanwhile, the divine is guiding you through this fog. And somebody's misunderstanding you on purpose. Because you're not willing to be manipulated. 1144 on the dial. You're putting your foot down, Sandra, and I'm proud of you. Yeah, you need to put your foot down. This is your wake-up call. And you're second-guessing this wake-up call. You're going through a transition. And you need to turn that frown upside down and realize where you stand. And what you can bring to the table. Because there's a lot that you have available to you that you can bring to the table. But somebody's trying to disenfranchise you or disvalue you, so that way you're just sitting here continuously giving out of guilt. Feeling like you're not amounting to anything, so you're just a slave to their fucking bullshit. No. We don't play like that around here. You deserve better than that. And it's because you don't want to commit to them, maybe? Maybe that's why they're doing this shit. Stay beautiful, stay awesome. Stand in your power, Sandra. You got better coming in. You just got to believe in yourself. If you were to teach a master class, what would that look like? What would you be teaching? What do you know a whole hell of a lot about? And maybe you can start workshops or something like that where just people come in and they give you $5 and you show them how to sew, or you show them how to cook, or you show them how to knit. You show them how to Mod Podge or whatever. I wish I was thriving, Odin. I really wish I was thriving. I'm barely hanging on by a thread. Despite what I go through, I try to make it look good. But trust me, my hair is looking fuzzy. It's all back and slicked back right now. And in a ponytail. But it is what it is. I think that's it. That's all for now, collective. I'm tapped out. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm not in the streets. Which I'm very grateful for. I rarely open the table. Tonight was a fluke. Spirit directed me to do so. So that's what I did. That's why I did. Usually I don't do this. But there's going to be another open table on Wednesday, so if you want to come in and get a message, you're more than welcome to do that at that time. Bring your donations. Come hang out Wednesday. I'll be here again tomorrow for another message. And again, if you guys want to get a personal, Hipsy's always available. You can always get a message on Hipsy. You just got to get on over there and sign in and sign up, and there's plenty of different readings to choose from to get your own personal reading. And those readings have, give or take, about a 12 to 24 hour turnaround. It just depends on where I am, what I'm doing, where, you know, if I have the time and the moment. But I have a 7-day turnaround option for those readings. So if by chance you want a personal reading, you can get one. They're always open. 12 and 13 hours a day to stay afloat. I get lucky sometimes to see you. Odin, you can always order a message for yourself at some point. Right? If you want. You can order a message at 4 in the morning. It makes no difference. And as soon as I wake up, I look into my messages and I'll see the notification and I'll get right to it. So it doesn't matter where, when, and how. And then you can look at it anytime you want. But the open table on Wednesday will be a hipsy event. So the link is in the description and on the in the link section. If the one doesn't take you anywhere, go back to the links and click the other one. I'm going to try to take out that donate one out of there because it didn't work the way I wanted it to. I tried to create a link to the donate, but like to streamline the donate button, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. But all the details are on Hipsy. It's all available over there. You can pay by American Express, MasterCard, Visa, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Venmo, I think, PayPal. There's a bunch of different options for a message. So on that note, kids and clan and tribe, thank you so much for showing up this evening. Thank you for the absolute amazing blessings that were bestowed upon me for my birthday. Hundredfold blessings to those that bless me with prosperity. May beautiful miracles happen in your life and experience. Well, even if you throw me a donation on Hipsy, Odin, we can always do a Facebook message. We can do a live, like I don't know, a FaceTime, a video call. We can do that through Messenger. It's all good that way. A $60 will get you a full reading. It's 60 minutes. $30 will get you half hour. And sometimes I go over and I won't charge you over. I won't overcharge you. It goes as it is. I consider it as a donation for the most part. So, but anyway, please be good to yourself if you can't be good at it. So that way you can be good to others. Love you lots, tribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now.